As concrete separated the city of Berlin, David Bowie was escaping the insidious hellhole of Los Angeles. In Berlin, he felt like he could reconnect with his process and ground himself in a city that collectively struggled against oppression. The song Heroes was released in 1977 while the wall still stood. It tells us the story of love that overcomes all obstacles. He encourages us all to use our humanity as a power and become heroes together to overcome hate and division. It's our opinion that David Bowie and other Western rock stars contributed heavily to the cultural environment that eventually sparked the fall of the wall and the Eastern Bloc as a whole.
10 years after the song's release, Bowie returned to West Berlin for the 1987 Concert for Berlin, a music festival that was hosted to celebrate the city's 750th anniversary. The event spanned from June 6th to 8th, was hosted at the Reichstag building, a historical government building in Berlin, and featured major Western acts like Bowie, Genesis, and Eurythmics. The concert was laced with a cruel kind of irony, the city's 750th anniversary celebration that only half the city was able to attend. It was just another reminder of the social and cultural disparities between East and West Berlin. There was a high demand for Western music in East Berlin, especially among the youth, but the communist government believed that such music would be adverse to their society and ideals, so it was heavily censored and regulated. Despite not technically being able to attend the show, hundreds of young East Berliners waited on the other side of the wall to at least hear the rock and roll they so yearned for. Upon hearing of this, Bowie requested that the speakers be turned to face the wall rather than the Western concertgoers, and even addressed those on the other side of the wall before singing Heroes, saying, "We send our best wishes to all our friends who are on the other side of the wall."
In Monica Meldrum's academic journal titled Music as a Political Power in Post-War Germany, she discusses the impact that music had on the German population, particularly the younger generation. Many songs encouraged breaking boundaries and, in her words, influenced progressive changes among German youth who began to challenge the contemporary cultural norms. These ideas also helped stem into defiance through acts of love. David Bowie's work on Heroes discusses just that. The song is sung through the perspective of two lovers separated by each side of the Berlin Wall. While they may not make it out together, at least for this one day, they have each other. Heroes is more than just a protest song. It expresses hope in the idea that people can overcome times of hardship as long as they never forget to love. During the emotional climax of the song, in the fourth verse, Bowie, in an almost painful way, sings these lines. Even while caught in the crossfire of oppression, censorship, and gunfire, love still triumphs over the wall. The idea that in a setting where everything else seems impossible, the fact that love can still remain prevalent is in itself an act of defiance and resilience.
Throughout the festival, thousands more East Berliners showed up at the wall to hear the forbidden music, and those in the West could even hear their voices singing Heroes, the song about the injustice of the very wall they were singing over. The police, who were originally just shooing away anyone who got too close, quickly lost control of the crowd and turned violent. And although the festival ended poorly for those listening from East Berlin, the whole event became an important reminder to the entirety of the city. A reminder of the injustice and cruelty in their division, and more importantly, a reminder that despite this physical division, they as a people were united.
During our research, some sources conflicted slightly with our thesis. Picachas argued that the fall of communism in Eastern Europe was largely due to systemic issues. While this is true, it really understates the importance that rock had in shaping the cultural landscape around which the wall fell. Rock was a crucial vehicle for youth rebellion and Western influence. For the proof, Pikach pointed to Gorbachev's clear priority to reintroduce the Soviet Union to Western culture and commerce during his presidency, Gorbachev being the last Soviet president. Specifically, he had an overly flirtatious attitude towards Western rock music and introduced it heavily. So, while rock wasn't the spark that burned the house down, it certainly left the circle.